was open. Open to all sorts of visitors. And now, he's here. And he's not going away until you look at him. Next time, maybe, you should have closed your door. Hello everybody, and welcome to a game called Don't Open Your Eyes. Now all I know about this game is that it's a visual novel type horror game, and you are trying to fall asleep in your bed when a shadowy figure creeps into your room. You can't see what it looks like exactly, but it's talking to you and it wants you to open your eyes. That's what I know. So, let's get started. I don't know exactly how creepy this game will be, considering it's just a visual novel. But we'll see. It's a very different type, a game that I would go for the horror approach. But that doesn't mean it could be bad. It's getting late. My eyelids have begun to feel heavy. I'd better go to sleep. Sleep? Why, amateur, it's not even 4 a.m. I leave aside the book I'd been reading and look out my window. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police sirens, or even my own intrusive thoughts. But not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much sound. Tonight is just oddly quiet. Quiet. Now, some may say sleeping with the door open, that's too quiet. That's a terrible idea. I sleep with the door open because I have cats, and sometimes they like to sleep in my bed. But when you don't have a pet, you leave that door shut so no intruders can get you. That's the biggest defense. Your door closed, they can't get in. I feel restless. My sight veers towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I'd know since I'd made a habit of counting them whenever I go out. 1, 2, 3. Absent-mindedly, but always. I don't know why. Maybe I just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But tonight is different. The hallway looks like it stretches into nothingness, like the throat of a gargantuan beast. Logical thinking cries that it's just my imagination. There can't be anything wrong or different about it. It's just a hallway. But it's just a hallway! I don't want to look at it. So I take a deep breath and close my eyes. And then it'll appear because it says it wants you to open your eyes. So, in my room, there's a bed. In my room, there's a wardrobe. In my room, there's picture frames on the wall. There's pictures framed on the wall, sorry. My room is a part of myself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Were someone to blindfold me and ask me where to find my way around, I'd do so without the slightest difficulty. As long as nothing changes, having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find, because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Nothing spooky's happened. Okay, that was a footstep that I heard. And I live alone, don't I? What's that sound? Are those footsteps? No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. You ain't imagining shit, dude. But it's getting closer. And closer. And closer. And closer. They are gone. Right. There's no way someone could be there. Please tell me that wasn't my shuffling. That would be terrifying. I would not be...
Open your eyes.
I would not be able to sit still and keep my eyes closed. Do I open my eyes? No. I don't open my eyes. Was that the bad choice?
Open your eyes. Look at me.
I do my best to ignore the voice.
Why won't you look at me? Where are your manners?
Where are my manners? You just walked into my house!
If a stranger asks for help, is it right to ignore them?
If that stranger broke into my house!
Is that how it is?
Kind of, yeah! I can feel someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret with you.
Oh, God.
I have never seen myself before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I don't know the color of my skin. I don't know if I'm even here. That is why I need you to open your eyes so you can tell me how I look. But I'm also shy, so I might hide the moment you do. You won't find me anywhere, and soon you will forget.
Is that because I'll be dead?
The faded dream. I know you're not asleep.
Oh, fuck.
Listen, with those tiny ears of yours, they look so fragile.
Dude, you're not sounding human.
Grab them.
I feel something caress my ear. No, thank you.
Put my fingers around them.
No.
And tear them off.
That's not very nice of you.
If I do, will you scream?
Probably.
I hear your voice.
Most definitely.
It was a joke.
It's just a prank, bro.
I'm
Got it.
joking. Don't be scared. Hey, how do you think my eyes look when our gazes finally meet? What will you find? Answer me.
They look broken, they look empty, they look lost. There's no crazed. I would have said they looked like a crazed maniac. I guess that would be like they look broken, right? Like, not lost, as in someone who's lost their mind. Kind of, actually, they look like they're lost, but I think broken is really what we're going for.
Broken.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were going for, yeah.
That may be so. I'm always training my sight to stare at what's in front of me, searching for that one precious thing. It's what drives me to look inside places such as this. But sometimes I strain so hard, little pieces seem to fall off my face. One after another.
No.
Making a cracking sound as they go.
No.
Sound like
No.
this. In my desperation, I always attempt to piece them back together. I kneel and search for the missing fragments of myself, but they are never there. Maybe the wind takes them somewhere out of my reach, and that makes me sad. So sad, I put my hands where my eyes should be, and I borrow my fingers.
Ooh, no.
And I take it out.
Oh, no.
I take everything out.
No. How? No, that's not... No.
Every little piece that remains, harder, furiously, and wallowing in sorrow.
No.
I pray to whoever's listening to give back what's mine.
No.
To not make me lose more than I've already lost. I don't want to waste my time and search for more than I care for. Yet no one delivers. No one is
I remain
These
silent.
eyes. Are these my eyes?
Is there a way? Okay, there's a way to save. How would I know if these are his eyes? Yes?
A good answer.
Okay.
Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
Do I open my eye? I gotta see what happens. I open my eyes. He's gone. Just like he said. There's nothing there. Okay, let's load that back up then.
My eyes.
What happens if we say no?
Is that so?
He lost his eyes.
How do you think my eyes look?
Oh, we
Our
can...
gazes finally meet. Answer me.
We can see exactly what each one... Let's see what lost looks like.
Lost.
Yeah, see, that wasn't what I was going for. That looks sad.
That may be so. I am never sure of where I am. My days consist of wandering about aimlessly, searching for something. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, what I'm searching for will slip away. The thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so much. So I always keep my eyes peeled, even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. And no matter where it hides, no matter how terrifying the world might be, no matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the process, no matter what, I will never blink.
You know, to be fair, that's a little better than tearing your eyes out.
Confused by the worlds around me. I will forever be lost. What is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you?
No, you're not searching for... I promise you, buddy, you are not searching for me.
Have you ever looked so fervently for something that you end up losing yourself in the process? Have you?
I remain silent.
These eyes. Are these my eyes?
Alright, so let's take a look at what empty looks like then.
An arcade.
They look
They
empty.
look empty.
Oh, that's somehow more disturbing than broken.
Maybe so. The eyes are the window to the soul. That's what someone told me. Long ago, they said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one. Both the good and the evil. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't possibly own something so holy.
You know, he may have been
So
right.
Right.
He might be right.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm
They
agreeing
looked
with him.
inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue. Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't find anything in there. I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out.
I don't like that thought.
If I felt it sometimes, crawling through my veins.
I don't like
Maybe
that.
That's why I've never seen myself before, because I'm empty. But isn't that something to be grateful for? Because if I were to look and find nothing there, then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself of that pain.
No, that's fair.
Maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the third, nor the several others who came after. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty? So devoid of what makes everyone special, that you've embraced the void as your own? Have you?
I remain
These
silent.
eyes, are these
You know what?
my eyes?
Without a soul, that whole part there, you know, I think those are your eyes, bud.
Yet there is only one way to know the truth. Open your eyes.
No.
So you won't look at me, even though your eyes are so pretty. imagine them behind their veil of flesh.
Oh, see, when you use the word flesh, I don't like that.
Shiny like jewels.
No.
So pretty.
A breath of cold air caresses my eyelashes.
Fine. We still have time.
No, I want you to leave.
The night is still and silent.
No, please go. This is my home. This is my bedroom. Ooh, don't breathe on me. No.
People are good at closing their doors. Do you know what a door is?
It's something to a room?
You have one. Right there.
Oh.
At the verge of your little world. A door is a barrier to keep the bad out.
Oh.
The bad can be anything. A bad person. A bad smell.
A bad thing sitting at the foot of your bed. Great examples.
Sometimes me.
See, he got it. He understood the
I
example.
can't open doors. I find them tricky. Should I push or pull? Should I turn the knob left or right? Should I try to take it off its hinges?
No, that's definitely something you shouldn't do.
Chip away at it, hoping it will fall apart.
Now, see, now you're just sounding like the husband from Shining.
And what happens when it opens? Do I close it behind me? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed. But then, how do I get out? And what happens if the wind pushes it close? What then? So many options. So many things that could go wrong. Whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea they exist to keep me out.
You know, see, now I'm gonna think about the own thought process that I have about keeping my door open for my cats. I'd prefer to keep it closed to keep you out. So you know what? You might be right there. You might have a general idea that is correct. People keep their doors closed to keep you the fuck out. Sounds about right to me.
It fills me with the need to go in.
No, see,
So I
that's...
search for a crevice or a window.
See, that's just no consent.
Anything
That's not
that
good
might
for
be
anyone.
open. Anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit, then I can go in anywhere. Every night, I hop across the shadows of the streets. I'm careful, so as to not be caught by the light. In my eternal search, I pick a place where to rest. I slip in and spend the night wherever is comfortable, without alerting anyone. Usually it's a cellar, an attic, anywhere with dust, with dirt.
No, I don't like...
Feel at home there.
No, we have an attic. That's not good.
Just sometimes, an urge swells inside of me. The urge to be seen. So I search hard for a door that's open, for an entryway covered in darkness, and for someone to be at the other end, awake, as if expecting me.
Trust me, I was not expecting you.
Look at me, even though you had your door open for visitors.
That's not why it was open, sir.
Why is that? Are you afraid?
Fuck
Do
yes.
I scare you?
Absolutely.
No, that can't be it.
Trust me, it can.
We have been chatting for so long.
Just you, actually.
You haven't chased me out.
You threatened about ripping off my ears. I'm scared to get up.
That means you welcome me.
That is not the case,
So
sir.
I'm certain that if I were to reach out my hand,
Something moves over my bed sheets.
you would reciprocate and grasp it.
I'd rather not
Sure,
really.
your hands are warm.
You know, COVID, there's the whole 6 feet. You are also disobeying that right now. But no touching, no sanitizer. You can't touch hands.
So very warm.
Don't touch my
These
hands.
people are always warm.
Don't touch me.
How do my hands look?
We've got another save to do here. Hey, how do your hands look?
My warmth finally meets yours. How will it feel?
Feel clammy, sharp.
Answer me.
Like you've never deceitful? Kind of. Oh, and maybe incomplete is actually what I was looking for there, where there's just cracks everywhere, like your hands are completely dry, cracked, bleeding. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
That's kind of what I was going for, yeah.
Left people behind. People who were my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well.
I don't...
Things such as skin, or flesh,
No.
bones,
No.
anything that makes me as farewell gifts, you could say. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because it is. Because I am careless and overly curious.
Sounds
I can't
accurate.
help but wonder how everything feels to the touch, like the crust of a tree, or the surface of a frozen lake. But sometimes I find something else.
What do you mean?
Like a building engulfed in a raging fire.
So you stick your hand in?
Think of the screams in the distance, or the suffering and death and charred skin,
Sir!
and wonder, how does that feel?
No.
So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate it, and keep them there long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates, and the smell of charred skin starts protruding from my own. And when I take them out, the feeling persists. That horrible but intoxicating feeling. I seek such extreme sensations.
Oh,
The
you're
edge of
a
a knife sometimes provides it.
You're a
Other times,
masochist.
the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's by mere accident. I would place my fingers over a benign surface, only to discover it's covered in spikes, and I would leave my hands there as I traverse along it, leaving parts of my body as a farewell gift.
That is not a gift, sir.
It's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends.
No.
They have granted me times of great fun.
You sound like salad fingers, man.
It's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks.
Don't agree.
There's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always painful.
Yeah, no shit.
Rather, they weren't. Hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way,
No?
only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours?
No?
Have you?
No, I remain silent.
These hands, are these my hands?
These are absolutely your hands, good sir. I just want to see what the other options look like.
Is that so? How would my hands?
Let's go with deceitful, because that was the other option I would have went with. Those are straight tentacles!
That may be so. These hands of mine tend to squirm into places I could never imagine.
Ew.
Be it tiny holes in the walls, housing arachnids of all sizes, or the pockets of midnight walkers. Strolling the parks has sometimes served me as home. These fingers squirm in and drag out what they find. So now I carry all sorts of trinkets with me. Keys, peeping gadgets, notes with love poems in them, the corpse of one or two insects.
Okay.
Eventually eaten away by those who come take their place. I keep everything with me, regardless of their use.
Sir, do you have pockets? Because if not, where are you keeping these things?
Sometimes I feel bad because maybe it was something important. The person I took them from could be distraught. Their
That's
happiness shattered.
that's fair.
Lives ended. So I consider maybe dropping them somewhere in the park. But what if I need them?
I don't think you need any corpses of
What
bugs,
if
buddy.
the keys can one day open the door I want? What if the poems help me befriend a new partner? What if the arachnids serve me as unlikely sustenance? There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth, so I let them stay with me, slowly becoming a part of me, helping me grow. I've grown so much. I had to lower my head when entering your room.
Ooh.
These fingers won't stop, squirming and coiling around everything they feel, and I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew too much, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore.
That would probably be a good thing.
Hey, Have you ever attempted to help yourself grow?
How so?
By mercilessly taking away from someone else?
I don't believe so. Probably, though. I remain
These
silent.
hands are these.
Definitely not.
hands.
Your hands are still definitely the incomplete ones, but let's see what tired looks like.
Look. Tired.
Ooh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no!
And maybe so.
That's worse, somehow.
These fingers of mine have touched so many things. They are always stretching forwards.
That is not what I thought tired would have looked
reaching
like.
out for something. The tip of my finger stands over the surfaces that I travel, and their sensations reach the core of my brain, be it the softness of the first spring flowers, or the roughness of a wall made out of rubbish. Caressing, grabbing, clawing, no matter the time of day, no matter if I'm awake or asleep, as if they had a mind of their own. Even now, they clutch onto the fabric of your bed sheets.
Oh, don't.
Like how these thousands of threads intertwine with each other.
No!
The rustle of fabric against fabric, of skin against skin is
No!
irresistible. They want more.
No, stop.
They want to feel closer.
I am going to get a restraining order.
Have it between them and around them. More and more and more. Sometimes, however, they can't reach as far as they'd like. That's when I lend a hand. I take over and stretch, 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 and they grow. Maybe just the length of a fingernail every time, but they grow just so they can reach out, clutch what they want, and then throw it aside, discard it, and forgotten. That's why they are tired, because they never stop seeking, and most likely never will. Hey, have you ever stretched your fingers to grab a hold of something important?
Absolutely.
To learn that it's been long out of your grasp?
Absolutely.
Have you?
I remain silent.
These hands are these.
No, your hands are still...
Are these my hands?
the incomplete ones.
Good answer. Yet, there is only one way to know the truth. Open.
Do I open my eyes? No.
So you won't look at me,
Nope.
even though my hands could be the same as yours.
Definitely not. They're definitely not,
Maybe
sir.
You and I are similar.
Absolutely not.
I know we are.
You're wrong.
I can feel it in my skin. Oh. Can you hear it?
Yeah, disturbingly I can.
Is pulsating.
That's called a heartbeat, sir.
It has been long since this happened.
Ugh.
It's a sign of my innermost emotions flowing out. I wander the world, wanting to be seen. I'll be satisfied as long as someone tells me how I look. But it's not like anyone will do. If it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once.
I think you're just talking about flashing people.
Every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it. But it might not be the answer I wish for, since I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at me, I shy away. I hide, fading into the dark. But you might be different.
I've already tried
If
looking
it's
at you.
It might be possible to stand still, if only for a second.
I've already tried this,
That
boy.
way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel.
If you say hard, I am out of here.
Feel something. I cannot describe it.
Thank God.
I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak like a person. They were not good at it either, and they back on it, they certainly didn't enjoy it. To teach a wordless being how to talk must be a challenge. Yet, they did, simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why I want to be seen, and I am not. Sure, I don't care much for my appearance. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, I could easily stay out of sight. So why is it? Why do I want someone to recognize me so much? Maybe it's only because I can. Because everyone gets to be recognized. But me.
You know, that makes sense, actually.
So, once you open your eyes... There it is again. Just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight onto me, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine.
We didn't say anything about taking the bed sheets off bodies. We were talking about opening eyes. There's a big difference, good sir.
You finally open those tight lips of yours to let me hear what I am, and to maybe even give me a name.
Monster, there's your name. Get out.
But I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my face. Hey, what does my expression look like?
Like, your face? Well, we're gonna save. This is obviously another choice to make.
When that veil of uncertainty finally disappears, what will we convey to each other? Answer me.
I think he means, like, the face. And I wouldn't say a cheerful smile. I'd say like a diabolical smile. One of those smiles from a horror movie that's just terrifying to look at. Surprise grimace and emotionless stare. I want to say the smile, but it wouldn't be a cheerful one. Let's try a surprise grimace first.
Surprised grimace.
Huh? Oh no!
That may be so.
I did not expect that!
Tonight is the first I hear about my eyes. Or my hands. And the new and unexpected is always a source of surprise. People always act surprised when I show myself before them. So it makes sense that my appearance would surprise me as well. At times, they stop moving, merely looking at me in awe. At others, they scream and run and exhaust themselves to the point they can't think. Others, they don't feel much at all. They sit and stay and attempt to talk. I don't like when they do that.
You know, the screaming and running, it makes sense.
Seeing me.
I think they're seeing you perfectly fine.
Recognizing me.
Again, I think it's perfectly fine.
They freeze. I much prefer when they scream.
No, I don't like...
A reaction is what I want.
No.
It's a sign that I am there and that my existence means something to them. That's why I like you. You did not scream. Yet you did not run either.
Pretty sure you're my sleep paralysis demon.
But instead, you stayed, listening, acknowledging you are the first to do this for me. You are new and unexpected. Yet, how odd is this really? Surprise? No. You say it is, so it must be true. But what I'm feeling right now, what I'm experiencing, it's not the same as those who've seen me. As if their surprise was something different from mine. Hey, have you ever acted surprised? Not because you are, but because you believe that's how you must feel.
Yes.
Have you?
First time we could be relatable. I remain silent.
This expression, is this my expression?
Let's see.
When that fell of uncertainty.
Yes. An emotionless stare. I still feel like it would be a smile, but considering what a surprise grimace was, maybe that cheerful smile is more like one of those diabolical, terrifying smiles. So let's go with emotionless stare.
Emotionless stare.
So shut! Huh? Didn't think we'd go for that route.
That may be so. Expressions are difficult. They require one's face to contort in many different ways. am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff. From the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel. It is something I noticed long ago. I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change. Not in the way other people do. People interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrills. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old and perishing. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things.
That kinda goes with the whole lack of a soul thing.
My journey began long ago, longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born and die, born and die. A person's existence is so fleeting, and yet so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack, were I to write a book. I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me, save for a minuscule number. They are all the same, blending with each other into a mottled gray, lacking the meaning people often give to that which they care about.
This definitely goes with the whole
Perhaps
no soul
if
thing.
someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning. They would treasure it. But I cannot. No matter how I try, I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I am, I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. So why should I care? But that doesn't mean I have never felt. I feel things. Joy, sorrow, fear. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strongly. It's here, in my pulsating skin.
Again, that's a heartbeat. Let's not call it pulsating
Expression
skin.
is emotionless. That it shows nothing. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something. Because what I'm feeling is not nothing. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference, only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath?
Yeah. I remain
This
silent.
expression, is that so? What
So
does
again,
that feel
let's see that smile, because I feel like by everything else, this is going to be exactly what I was talking about with the whole terrifying smile.
A cheerful smile.
Yeah. Yeah! You know, see, that's not exactly what I would call a cheerful smile.
It would only make sense for the end of this journey to bring me joy. It has been so long. I can no longer remember where it all began. But who's to say it had a beginning? Maybe the starting point is that faint memory, the earliest one I can recall. I was walking, and for some reason, it was daytime. I rarely travel during the daytime.
You a vampire?
Only when the fear of being seen isn't there. So I must have believed that was the case. But it's strange, since the place I was walking through was a city, one full of people. I couldn't see them, but I knew they were there, hiding in the shadows, with their backs against the dirt, completely motionless, completely silent, living in wait of their deaths. And what's more, none dared to look at me. Did they even know I was there? Maybe they did not care. All I remember is feeling a certain kinship towards the hidden inhabitants of that settlement. They were like me, living in fear of what others might think. And who's to say I wasn't one of them? Maybe I spent my days as part of the scenery as well. And one day I decided to go for a walk that hasn't yet found its end. It's my earliest memory, and my most joyful one. No experience afterwards had made me want to smile more than that. So if you say I am smiling, then surely that's how it must be.
You know, the others made more sense than this.
I'm not joyful.
Oh.
So if my expression is truly one of cheer, then I must be lying through my smiling teeth. Hey, Have you ever expressed honest happiness in your face, when in reality, you're feeling anything but?
Absolutely. I remain silent.
This expression is this.
Yeah, you know what? That terrifying smile, I will say, is your expression. I see.
Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes. These are my hands.
Terrifying.
And this is my expression.
All terrifying. Glad we've established that.
Consider these my most treasured features, and you have helped me picture them all. No one has done this for me. I feel a connection with you, one born out of honest gratitude. But there's one step left. You need to make sure of the truth. It is the only way to finally understand each other. So please, I beg of you, open your eyes.
Do I open my eyes? This seems like the last one. So let's go ahead and try. Even though last time he hid, I opened my eyes. He's gone. God damn it, game! You tricked me again. There's nothing there. Alright, fine. What happens if we don't open our eyes? Is he gonna get super, super angry? Alright.
No. I see. I understand. No. It's fine.
That went a lot better than I thought it would.
You have still helped me by answering my questions. No one has done that for me before, so I have no right to ask for anything else.
Are you gonna go now? Can you go now? Oh.
That is a lie. Ever since I stepped into this room, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. Not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once, not even once.
This is my home?
Not even once. Did you open your eyes?
I must remind you.
Not even once. Did you look at my face?
I'd rather
You
not.
stayed there, acting as if you were asleep.
I absolutely am. You hear the snoring, right? Totally asleep.
Feigning ignorance and not moving an inch. At times making me believe that our conversation was just in my head. You haven't opened your mouth, but you didn't need to. I can hear far, far beyond what most others can.
Oh, he's been reading my thoughts this entire
I
time.
can see further than what others would consider the dark
Huh.
bottom. That's why I know that I wasn't wrong. You are like me.
No.
We are the same.
No.
You too. Look for what's not there. You too. Reach out for what might hurt you. And you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing and feels another. But you made a mistake. I know you're lying. Because every answer you've given me so far has been wrong.
Well, you said you've never seen yourself.
I am not what you said I am. These eyes, these hands, this expression.
Oh.
They aren't mine.
Oh.
Maybe they are yours.
Oh, no, yeah, absolutely not, sir. Well, I clicked out of the game. You're wrong.
But I do not care. Not anymore. Open your eyes. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be perceived for something I'm not. And that's all you did. So now, you will open your eyes.
Are you about to force
see me for what I truly am? You said so. Remember that in this room, you know how everything looks. It was those words that brought me here. So you have to do right by that which you claimed.
You know, to be fair, you're not usually in my room. Unless you are and I'm not aware of this, and I do not like that.
It is time. Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Open your eyes. He didn't say that one. How come? Well, we've got to try again. We've got to try. We've got to see what happens. Yes.
You had your chance.
Well, I said yes!
It's not up to you anymore.
Well, I said
you
yes.
Won't open your eyes. I will.
No, thank you. Something coils around my head. The pressure around my skull is unbearable. I think we're dead. I hear something shatter. He killed us.
Your eyes are as beautiful as I imagined. Tell me, my new friend, what do you see?
I want to answer, but they've grabbed onto my head and won't let me talk. But what I see is blackness? Hey! That's not at all what we described. I close my eyes.
That won't do. Open your eyes.
Oh!
Open them.
I don't think I can anymore. I don't think I can anymore.
Open them now. Open. Open.
I don't...
Open.
Oh, that was the last one. There was a splatter.
It seems I did it again. You can't see anymore, right? You can't talk anymore, right? You can't think anymore, right? Then, this is farewell. Thank you for trying, friend. Even though you were a liar, I leave this piece of myself here with you.
Oh, no, don't. I'd rather not have that.
I must go.
Okay.
I must look for the right person.
Oh, don't kill anybody else.
Someone who can tell me how I look. Someone who can explain to me why everyone looks like that when they do.
Why everyone dies when they see you? Huh? Think you're the killer and that's why. Is that it? Yeah, he's leaving. Huh. There's something in my hand. It's what they left behind. What is it? It feels important. I guess we'll never know, but I can no longer open my eyes. Feel like it was their eyes. That's it! That's the entire game. I wouldn't say super scary. The game is mostly unsettling. But that was really well done. It was just a visual novel, so I didn't actually have to do too much. But that was super well done. I'll definitely be leaving a link to this game for sure. I encourage you to... I guess you got the entire experience by watching this if you made it all the way to the end, but still, I encourage everyone to play that. That's a very good game. But that is it for Don't Open Your Eyes. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Don't leave your doors open.